Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the first video after I changed my YouTube name from Potato Gaming to Simple Spec Games. Today we are gonna look two top 15 survival games for low-end PC. Survival games have a way of immersing us in challenging environments, testing our wit, and keeping us on the edge of our seats. But fear not, my friends, because even if your PC isn't the latest gaming powerhouse, there are still plenty of incredible survival games that can run like a dream on your low-end PCs or laptop. But before we jump to the list, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated on all things about low-end gaming. Now, let's check out our top picks for survival games that run on low-end spec. First, we got State of Decay. In State of Decay, the essence of survival permeates every aspect of the game, offering players a visceral experience in a post-apocalyptic world. With a relentless focus on resource management, players must scavenge for supplies, establish and fortify bases, and carefully select and develop a team of survivors, each with unique skills and personalities. The game introduces the constant threat of permadeath for characters, heightening the stakes and forcing players to make strategic decisions to ensure the survival of their community. The dynamic simulation of a zombie-infested open world, coupled with the need to maintain morale, resources, and relationships, creates a compelling and challenging survival narrative that sets State of Decay apart in the genre. Second is Don't Starve. Don't Starve immerses players in an unforgiving wilderness where survival is an intricate dance with time, resources, and sanity. The game presents a whimsically dark world filled with bizarre creatures and ever-changing environments. As players navigate through the stylized, hand-drawn landscape, they must gather resources, craft tools, and stave off hunger. The game's unique feature lies in its dynamic day-night cycle and seasons, each presenting distinct challenges. Balancing the delicate equilibrium between physical health and mental stability adds an extra layer to the survival experience. The third is Frostpunk. Frostpunk transports players to a frozen, alternate 19th century world, emphasizing the brutal struggle for survival in an icy wasteland. This city-building and management game goes beyond traditional scenarios, compelling players to construct and govern the last city on Earth as it battles the relentless cold. The central survival mechanism revolves around managing the generator, the city's only source of heat, and making tough decisions that impact the citizens' hope and discontent. With temperatures plummeting, resources dwindling, and ethical choices shaping the society's future, Frostpunk uniquely captures the harsh realities of survival in an environment where not only the elements but also morality pose constant challenges. Number 4 is The Forest. The Forest plunges players into a hauntingly beautiful yet perilous survival experience as the lone survivor of a plane crash. Stranded on a mysterious island, the primary focus revolves around crafting, building, and fending off hostile mutated inhabitants. Survival extends beyond meeting basic needs. Players must explore the island's secrets, unravel its mysteries, and confront supernatural elements. The game introduces a day-night cycle, dynamic weather, and a realistic day-to-night temperature shift, emphasizing the constant struggle for sustenance and shelter. Number 5 is Subnotica. Subnotica submerges players into an alien oceanic world where the primary focus is on underwater survival. Stranded on an aquatic planet, players must navigate the depths, gather resources, and construct underwater habitats to withstand the hostile environment. Survival in Subnotica is intricately linked to managing oxygen, food, and water while avoiding dangerous sea creatures. The game's unique appeal lies in its vibrant yet ominous ecosystem, encouraging exploration and discovery. The narrative unfolds as players uncover the mysteries of the planet's past and the key to their own escape. Number 6 is Terraria. Terraria invites players into a pixelated sandbox adventure where the essence of survival intertwines with exploration, creativity, and epic battles. The 2D world is rife with resources, monsters, and hidden treasures. Survival mechanisms in Terraria span from crafting basic tools to constructing elaborate structures and fortifications. As day turns to night, the game introduces a variety of hostile creatures, necessitating strategic combat and the creation of protective shelters. The game's progression system encourages exploration of diverse biomes and the pursuit of powerful gear. Number 7 is This War of Mine unfolds a harrowing narrative of civilian survival during wartime, offering a unique perspective on the human cost of conflict. Set in a war-torn city, players control a group of civilians desperately trying to endure amid scarcity and danger. Survival revolves around scavenging for resources, managing a makeshift shelter, and making morally complex decisions. The game introduces a day-night cycle, where daytime is dedicated to resource management, and the night becomes a perilous journey for crucial supplies. Each character's background, skills, and emotional well-being contribute to the group's chances of survival. This War of Mine goes beyond traditional war games, providing a poignant exploration of the hardships faced by civilians caught in the crossfire, making it a profound and emotionally impactful survival experience. Number 8 is RimWorld. RimWorld immerses players in the challenge of establishing and sustaining a colony on an alien planet, where survival requires adept management of resources, colonists, and unexpected challenges. The game's unique AI storyteller dynamically shapes the narrative, introducing events that range from trade opportunities to catastrophic crises. Survival in RimWorld entails crafting, farming, and constructing structures to protect against environmental hazards and potential conflicts. The diverse skills and traits of individual colonists contribute to the success or failure of the colony. Number 9 is The Long Dark. The Long Dark thrusts players into the unforgiving wilderness of the Canadian North, where survival hinges on mastering the art of endurance against the harsh elements. Stranded in the aftermath of a geomagnetic disaster, players must navigate through frozen landscapes, battling extreme cold, hunger, and wildlife. The game emphasizes realism, requiring careful resource management, strategic shelter building, and mastering traditional survival skills like hunting and crafting. The day-night cycle and dynamic weather conditions intensify the challenge, as players confront the constant threat of hypothermia. Number 10 is Unturned. Unturned plunges players into a blocky, post-apocalyptic world infested with zombies, where the primary focus is on scavenging, building, and surviving. The game's voxel-based design adds a unique charm to the survival genre as players navigate through a landscape dotted with makeshift structures and undead hordes. Survival in Unturned involves resource gathering, crafting, and fortifying bases against the relentless zombie threat. The game introduces a day-night cycle, and players must manage hunger, thirst, and overall wellness to stay alive. The inclusion of multiplayer adds an additional layer of complexity as players contend not only with the environment but also with other survivors, and the ever-present danger of predatory wildlife. Number 11 is Fatlogic.
Where are we?
Well, the muscular contraction is there.
Fatlogic immerses players in a surreal and atmospheric world plagued by a mysterious and deadly epidemic. Survival in this game transcends the traditional realm, as players navigate not only the physical challenges of disease, hunger, and time but also the intricate web of relationships, politics, and folklore. Set in a town on the brink of collapse, players must uncover the roots of the plague while managing resources, making morally complex choices, and dealing with a persistent, oppressive atmosphere. Fathlogic's narrative-driven survival mechanics delve into the psychological toll of a community in crisis, creating a haunting and immersive experience that defies conventional gaming norms, challenging players to grapple with the complexities of existence in a world teetering on the edge of despair. Number 12 is Starbound. Starbound thrusts players into an expansive, procedurally generated universe, combining survival with exploration, crafting, and interstellar adventure. Stranded on a spacefaring ship, players must navigate diverse planets, gather resources, and confront unique challenges. Survival in Starbound involves crafting tools, weapons, and shelters to endure different planetary atmospheres and fend off hostile creatures. The game encourages exploration of vast landscapes, underground caves, and even space, where players can discover new civilizations and technologies. The variety of biomass, creatures, and randomly generated worlds enhances the replayability. Number 13 is Neoc Scavenger. Neoc Scavenger plunges players into a brutal and unforgiving post-apocalyptic world, emphasizing the harsh reality of survival against the odds. Stranded in a wasteland with limited supplies, players must scavenge for resources, craft makeshift equipment, and navigate through a turn-based, hexagonal map. The game's emphasis on realism is reflected in its complex mechanics, including hunger, thirst, and the impact of weather conditions on the protagonist's well-being. Neoc Scavenger also introduces an engaging narrative, mysterious factions, and encounters with other survivors, adding depth to the survival experience. With permadeath as a constant threat, the game challenges players to make strategic decisions, navigate through hostile territory, and adapt to an ever-evolving and unpredictable environment, making Neoc Scavenger a gritty and immersive survival adventure. Number 14 is Rain World.
Prey or predator?
Rain World provides players with a mesmerizing and challenging survival experience in a beautifully dystopian world where players control a nomadic slugcat. The game sets itself apart through its striking pixel art, dynamic ecosystems, and the incorporation of a unique life cycle system. Survival in Rain World involves navigating through a vast, interconnected ecosystem, avoiding predators, and adapting to a changing environment affected by periodic rainstorms. The game's emphasis on player-driven exploration, resource management, and the intricate behavior of creatures create an atmospheric and emotionally resonant journey.
It is a search for shelter, a search for answers.
Number 15 is Darkwood. Darkwood immerses players in a harrowing and atmospheric survival horror experience set in a mysterious, foreboding forest. The game's top-down perspective enhances the sense of claustrophobia and tension as players navigate through procedurally generated environments. Survival in Darkwood involves resource scavenging, crafting makeshift weapons, and fortifying shelters against the nightmarish creatures that roam the woods. The day-night cycle introduces a stark contrast between relative safety during the day and heightened danger at night. Darkwood's unconventional storytelling, where player choices impact the narrative, contributes to its psychological horror elements.